start to lose interest in things because you were not able to meet one goal. Because of one goal, you are not losing interest in everything. Calm down, sis. Calm down, bro. You are applying pressure.
You cut me loose and set me free.
Hi guys, welcome to Timeout with Praise. My name is Praise Shagai, your amazing host with a sauce, vibe, ginger, and everything. Welcome to season 2, episode 9 of Timeout with Praise. I'm back again. Yes, so today I'll be talking about how to know when you are putting pressure on yourself. So many of us apply so much pressure on ourselves, and I think sometimes we don't know it or we don't realize, and other times we actually know but we are like, I can't help it. So today I just want us I want to talk about how to identify when you are putting or applying pressure on yourself. First, when you start to feel like you're not doing enough, when you feel like, oh, the goals I set for the year, by June I'm meant to have done this and that, but unfortunately you've not been able to hit those goals, and then it's already June and you start to feel like, oh, I'm not doing enough, I could have done better. There's a difference between you trying to ginger yourself to do more, and there's a difference between you applying pressure. When you're applying pressure, then you start talking like your inner voice is saying, can you see yourself? Imagine something you were meant to have done, now you're still here. That is when you have started applying pressure to yourself. So this is one. Secondly, when you start to think every other person is doing better than you, then you start seeing people, oh, the thing you wanted to do, you have seen that, see this other person has been able to do it, this other person. And do you know what happens? When you put yourself in that place, you will start to see people doing what you actually wanted to do. You will not start to see it. It will not be like, it's only you that have not been able to achieve your goals, so everybody's achieving their goals, whereas it's not like that. And when you start to feel like this, you start to put yourself under stress, because pressure leads to stress. So it starts to make you feel stressed emotionally. I say emotionally, physically, and even spiritually, because now your prayer is now, God, do it for me. Instead of thanking God for things he has done, now you start to apply pressure and say, God, do it for me now. God, do it for me now. You're already applying pressure on yourself like that. When you start to use your goals, like when I say failed goals or your goals that you are looking to achieve, you start to use it as a landmark for other goals or other areas of your life, and you're not like, that ordinary to do this thing, I've not been able to do it, how am I going to achieve this? You are applying pressure. Stop it. You are applying pressure, stop it. When you start to lose interest in things which you used to like enjoy, and you are already getting emotionally down, like you are already, let's say, emotionally almost damaged. But when you start to lose interest in things because you were not able to meet one goal, because of one goal, you are not losing interest in everything. Calm down, sis. Calm down, bro. You are applying pressure there. Calm down. Reduce it. When you start to feel like you can be more than this, like I talked about before, like when you start to feel I'm not doing enough, you're applying pressure. And what do you think? Can you not reduce it? Reduce it a bit. Because when you start applying this pressure, you start to feel it, like I said before, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. That is when you feel like, oh, I'm not praying well, or emotionally you are feeling down. You start to hear voices in your head telling you can't do it, or physically you start to feel visibly sad, like people can actually see that you are sad, and they're asking that, why are you so sad, what's going on with you? You are applying pressure there. And I think you should try and reduce it a bit, because everybody has goals that they've not been able to achieve immediately. Some are going to achieve it later, but then you can't expect to meet goals that you don't have a plan towards achieving. Sometimes our plans actually fail, but there are sometimes you actually don't have a plan. How are you expecting to achieve a goal you don't even have a plan for? Bro, sis, How are you supposed to achieve that kind of goal? So in this episode, I just want you to identify and know if you're applying pressure, because I felt like that's some weeks back and I was like, Praise, take a break. I saw a quote somewhere that was saying the reason why you are feeling depressed is because of the timeline you have put to your goals. Can you reduce some of them? Can you remove some of them and say, okay, I'm working towards this thing, I'm not putting any timeline? Sometimes you actually need to put timeline to push yourself, but when you start feeling insecure, when you start feeling you're not good enough, I think it's time to remove that timeline and just move forward from it. I know that, okay, I'm moving on from it. I'm not going to place myself in this box and say, oh, because I'm not able to do this, I'm not good enough. You're good enough, bro, and your goals, you will still meet them. Okay, so in the next episode, I'll be talking about how to stop putting pressure on yourself. How to stop putting pressure on yourself. We have talked about how to identify when you are putting pressure. So in the next episode, I'm going to talk about how to stop putting pressure on yourself. And yes, before I go on, I would be talking about a brand. I'm telling you, it's a cosmetic company in Abuja. They deal in lashes, microblading, and also applying of makeup for individuals, brides, and so many more. To contact them on Instagram, check cherryglam __ but when you see Cherry Glam, click on it. That's it. Click on it, and then you can send them a message. Their phone number and details are there. I'll also put a flyer so that you can see their contacts to contact them. They are presently based in Abuja, but then they are available to travel. So if you want them to come to your state for your bridal makeup and other things, reach out to them. They can do that too. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. To contact us on Instagram at timeoutwithpraise, to contact us on Twitter at timeoutwithp, to contact us on Facebook, timeoutwithpraise, and if you would like to send an email for sponsorship, advert placement, and so many other things, send a mail to timeoutwithpraise@gmail.com. I love you guys. Bye guys. Kisses to you. Mwah, 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 mwah.